Hey everybody. I was going to try and come on about 7 o'clock, and I've been messing around with the lights and the computer, and I have just desperately tried to figure out the glare on the glasses. Whenever I was using the phone, I didn't have that, but switching over to the computer, it was like, oh my gosh, all I can see is the computer. Hey Elaine. I'm hoping that I have that taken care of. So I'm going to do some glazing here using Miss Lillian's, let's see, we're going to be using Chanel, which is going to be the base. Okay, and then we're going to do, I'm going to be introducing one that I've not really used yet in class yet. It's her Shimmer Luster. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely gorgeous. And then we're going to be doing some whitewash. And then we're going to be using two different gel stains. So if y'all will bear with me, I'm going to move the camera. This is kind of still all a new process for me, so y'all hang tight. But I think I'm about to get all the bugs worked out, other than the bouncing up and down of the deal here. All right, and you can see this here is a stripe because I wanted to see what, in fact, Sandy is wanting to do a piece, and she's wanting to bring in Irish cream and also the Chanel. So that's kind of why I thought, well, that would make a good light. I would play with some of these colors and see what we could come up with. And this, and the Shimmering Luster, you can use it as a stain and a top coat. So that's 2 in 1. So I really like that. So I've already, you know what, I might already shake that up really good again. Okay, and I went ahead and already put, this is just 1 coat. I really wish that I could get rid of that lag whenever I move stuff. I'm going to have to figure that out next. But, oh wow. That is pretty. And I am really afraid that this color may not show up really well. And I guess I should have went ahead and left my tape on there. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on part of the Irish cream so we can just see. And then I'll just leave it off on up here. Well, you know what? This would be awesome if you're doing a piece of furniture and you use this to add that glistening effect, because then you're getting 2 in 1. You're also getting your top coat. I really don't know if y'all can see how pretty that really is. That is absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm going to put some more on that Irish cream there. And plus I had some girls that were really interested in the gel stains. So I'm going to do a little bit with those tonight as well. But that is really pretty. And I'll try and show y'all that again whenever it dries. So I'm going to set it up here in the light. And maybe the light will help to dry that. It doesn't fall off. That would be a miracle. So, and this is the Irish cream. It's a kind of a really soft off-white. It's hard to tell what y'all are getting to see with the light, but I think I have figured out the glare in the glasses. That is the main thing. That was absolutely driving me insane. And this color is Patina, which is this color. It's a real pretty soft green. See, isn't that pretty? Okay, and one of these, let's see, let's do the tobacco gel stain first. And this is, you can see that is pretty dark. And I always will stir this up, no matter, you know, it may look like it's stirred, but it's always best to stir it up really well. I tell y'all, there is nothing like gel stains. once you use them, you just won't hardly go back to using anything else. And I do have to wear gloves with this. And I also want to stress, I know I have before, but not everyone is going to watch all of the videos. Whenever you're using gel stains, and say you're doing a large job, say a kitchen job, whenever I always keep a bucket with a Walmart bag in it, and I have water in it. And as I'm using my gauze, because that's what I use whenever I use my gel stains, I don't use cotton. I use nothing but gauze. And that reminds me, I have to order some because I'm out. And I will fold my gauze just like you see me do there. And then as I wipe it off, I will turn it and twist it. But the fact of whenever I get this full, I will throw that in that bag of water. And whenever I'm through with my chip brush, I will throw that in there as well. And then whenever it's time for the garbage to come around, I will take it out and put it in the garbage, because this can combust and cause a fire. So you just want to take extra precautions not to just throw your rags up in a pile. So this one is the patina. And I'm going to leave that note on the back because I will forget. And I usually do put a pretty liberal amount of my gel stains on, because it gives you more working time. And I will have to show y'all sometime how I do on a piece of furniture, because I will tape off areas. Can I see? That's a lot of coverage there, okay? But look whenever you start wiping that off. And I like it because it's down in the crevices. But that is absolutely beautiful. I done a hutch, I think it was in Just Ducky, and used the tobacco gel stains, and used a technique that I do where I push the gel stain out to the edges, and it was one of the first pieces that sold whenever I went to Bella Rustina. It was absolutely gorgeous. But I really think that is pretty. And if you ever use the gel stains, you will absolutely love them. And you don't have to be afraid of them. It's just you want to make sure that you put enough on so that you have more working time. But that's a really pretty color. Okay, now this one, I might should have done that one first, but that's okay. I'm going to set this back out of the way. And I think this one, I got a little bit of that tobacco on there, but you know what? That's okay too. We are going to use the whitewash. And this is the antiquing glaze. It is not the gel stains. It is a water-based product. And again, I'll just use, and whenever I get through with the chip brushes on the gel stains, I'll just chunk them. But we kind of wanted to see the patina. Bend that over. And this would be really pretty as well. Say you wanted to put a dark base on here, and then you wanted to use the, I don't have my wax bar setting here. Say you wanted to use the wax bar and just skip it along your edges or your raised spots, and then come in with your patina, and then you could sand that back and then come in with your whitewash, and you've got a completely different look then. But that would be pretty as well. Okay, now this I would usually use a cotton, like a t-shirt, something like that. I should have sanded these because they're a little rough, but see, I like that white glaze too. That's pretty. That would really be pretty if you had the side of a dresser or a chest of drawers, something like that, and you had done a stencil like a real soft black and grays, and then come in with that whitewash over it. That would really be pretty. But here's the two, so that you can kind of see what a drastic difference the water-based glaze is versus the gel stains. Really pretty. Okay, and when I got the antiquing glaze, the white out, this color is sterling. And this is the sterling. It's a real pretty gray. It's a very popular color. Kind of want it. Well, I tell you what, this black underneath, it shows every speckle that I put on here. It's hard not to sling this stuff everywhere. And this I will, oh, I don't have my sponge. I normally use a sponge to do this, and I have it wet, but we will suffice with this because I'm going to wipe most of it off, and then I'm going to leave it in the crevices. Okay, and that's kind of like the Knight's Armor piece that I done the other night, except the Knight's Armor was a lot darker. You know what? I really think I would have liked the tobacco on this. I think that would have really been pretty. The white gives it an old look, like a farmhouse look. And like right there, you can see where I'm coming back in, where I have wiped it off. And see, you can kind of see if you come back in and you pat that gauze on there, it'll kind of leave like a almost a crackle effect. I know that it's not showing that up on there. I wish y'all could see that because it's really pretty. Maybe if it dries, it will. Let me see if this one up here with this luster. Oh, yeah. Can you see that shimmer? Wow, that is really pretty. And that, again, is the shimmering luster. It's the metallic, and it's infused, a stain and a top coat, and it's all in one. I really like that. I really need to do a sample of each one of the colors so that everyone can see what those are like. Okay, now this one is the Chanel as well color, and this is the metallic paint, and it's the Eiffel Tower. I love, well, I say I love this color. I say that every time I open a different paint. But that is really pretty, and we wanted to see what it was going to look like over this. I bet this would be pretty over that Irish cream. Oh, wow. What I do whenever I'm using the metallics is whatever color I'm going to be using, I will try to find a very close color that is similar and use that as my base color, and then come in with my metallics over that. Just like this. This is the Chanel is a perfect color to be as your base for the Eiffel Tower. That is really pretty. But this just kind of gives you an idea about the different colors and different ideas to put together. And if you use the chip brushes and you get one of those hairs in there, you can just kind of go like that and it'll fling them out. I just love that. That would be pretty to do a piece in, and then trim like the ornate edges if they had some with the gilding jewels. That would be pretty. Yes, it would. Okay. And then this side, I was going to use the Driftwood Gray gel stain on top of the Chanel and see what we get. See, that's a pretty color. This is gorgeous on dark colors as well. About to run out of brushes. All right, I'm going to have to tip this up. Oh, I should have put my gloves on, but that's okay. I just love gel stains. Did I say that? I love gel stains. I say that quite often. I know they get sick of me hearing it in class too, or them hearing it in class. But it's funny. Everybody's really afraid to try them, but then once they try them, they're like, oh my gosh, and then they don't use anything else. Okay. And again, what I do, I better get a clean one. And I usually have this already done. But I'll take my gauze and I'll fold them like this. And like I will usually try and do the 3 fingers like this to pull off. And see, I've already used up that quite a bit, so I'll take and I'll turn it. I like that. I haven't used these two together yet. And then you can just keep manipulating it until you get off as much or as little as you want. But I like it left down in the crevices. That really is pretty. That almost looks like a true driftwood color. Wow. Very pretty. And I'll take this off where you can kind of see, because that was a natural wood color. That is very pretty. I like both of them very much. This would be beautiful in a very ornate piece of furniture. Wow. That looks just like driftwood. Very pretty. Good choice on that one. Okay, and then this is another one of my favorite colors, and it's Willow Dream. It reminds me of the beach whenever I look at it. See, isn't that pretty? And that's just one coat. I know you can still see a little bit of the wood grain coming through, but I think that's okay. And on this, I'm going to use Miss Lillian's Metallic Glaze, and this is the pearl. And I'm going to have to get me another brush. Out of my old ones, I got to use a new one. I hate using a new brush. And I'm not going to really pour this out anywhere. I'm just going to pour it on my brush. Wow. That's pretty too. Wipe that off because I didn't want that on that side. I hadn't quite decided yet what I was going to do on that one. I may go in and use the Shimmering Luster Champagne that I had used on this piece, this one. I may use that on here and see what that does. I think that is just, I love that metallic glaze pearl. I haven't used that yet. Wow. Okay. And then this is the Shimmering Luster again in the champagne, and I'm going to use it on the Willow Dream on that side. Which again, this could, you know, on a piece of furniture, this can classify as your top coat. So you're going to be adding your shimmer. Oh, wow. Ooh, it's thundering. Wow. Oh, and I worked in my attic today, and man, was it ever hot. So I've been expecting storms. That is really pretty. Pull this tape off where y'all can see the difference. That kind of helps once you put it on. Wow. Very pretty. Let me set this up here right quick underneath the light, and maybe that'll dry it pretty quick. I'm going to bring this one back. It's already dry. And remember, this is the Chanel underneath. And this is the Gel Stain Driftwood Gray. That is beautiful. And then this is the Eiffel Tower over Chanel. Wow, these are good choices. And then again, this one is almost dry. And this was the patina with the whitewash over it. I feel like y'all are getting a glare on that piece. And then this was the patina with the tobacco gel stain. And then this was just the Chanel. I didn't put anything on this side. I just left it. And then this was the shimmering luster stain and top coat in one on top of the Chanel. It was the champagne color. Let me see if that other one is about dry now. Not quite, but that is so pretty. I think when these are done and dry, this is really dry really well, I will take and post pictures and write down exactly what I use so that y'all can know. And wow. Oh, and my website is almost ready. I am so excited. I cannot wait. But anyway, this was just a short little tutorial tonight. I kind of wanted to do some colors and some different ideas. Tomorrow night, I am probably, if I can round things up, I'm going to be doing chalk couture. Don't know yet exactly what I'm going to be doing, but we'll think of something. Listen, y'all, I really appreciate y'all stopping by. If y'all would and like the video, share it with everybody. And I will probably see y'all tomorrow night. Hey, Elaine Goodman and Elaine Royal, you need the white glaze? Well, I can help you with that. Start over, please. Sorry. You can have to watch the replay. Listen, y'all, I really do appreciate it. And y'all have a blessed evening. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.